Alright guys, welcome back to war number 2. We're back to our standard path 1 and 3 and some minis. The fights went pretty quick, so we're gonna try and squeeze in, I think, 10 of the 11 fights. One of them I've done a million times and you don't really need to see it again. But here, again, we're bringing in the rank 3 Venom against Mr. Negative here. There is some healing on this node. I do have to be careful when he throws that special about the inverted controls, but it's not too bad. I'm just going to go ahead and block that. And again, also after knocking him down, just got to be careful. I'm playing it safe. And again, even if he does get a regen node, I can Omnom it a little bit with Venom, potentially. And again, he's a global attacker against a global defender, so I don't have to worry too much against the auto block or evades, all that stuff. He easily takes that fight. Next is a Masochism Kindred. We're going to take it with Void. I love using Void for Kindred. I did start with an advanced like Power Boost or Power Start 1, and I'm going to go ahead and throw it here after that first parry. I trigger the Masochism kind of on purpose so that I can get my first intimidating debuff to stick. That's always good. And then again, if I can keep throwing the debuffs on, I do want to see that Petrify. That's perfect because that's going to help with the Masochism. And at the same time, I am keeping tabs because he just went into the degen phase, so I'm just going to back away. That green charge on the left side there, that 50 there, got to wait for it to disappear. I do throw in a couple attacks just for spacing wise. Even if I take a few ticks of degen, it's not the end of the world. Some calculated damage, we'll call it. But now at least I've got enough intimidating debuffs on here that I can't reverse the healing, but I can heal block him, and then he's taking damage over time from the intimidating debuffs. Also, at the very end of the fight here, I got to be careful of the potential root at the end, but the Void's damaging debuffs usually take care of that, and I don't have to worry about anything here. You can see right at the end, he dies from the damaging debuff, so nothing to worry about there. Now we're going to go to Path 3 in Section 1. These are just going to be Magneto fights. Hashtag Metal Champions, Iron Man Infinity War, and Darkhawk. Really nothing too exciting here. We have seen these shenanigans over and over and over again. If you are struggling with most Metal Champions, they are global defenders this season. But if you happen to be struggling with any of them, Magneto is your friend, because Magneto doesn't care about the global. So, at least for the most part. If you attack in like crazy, yes, you are going to get evaded, you might get countered, but you are not going to get auto-blocked ever. That is not going to happen, because against hashtag Metal Champions, he's going to ignore it. But you can see a couple of evades happened, but I'm just going to go ahead and stick with countering heavies with my heavy as I build my way up to a special 3. That is what I do with Magneto every single time. So you can fast forward if you're sick of it, but again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I am just going to continue to use them, especially because champions like CGR is banned for the season, and Corvus is consistently banned, and that's the one I would love to use a couple times, but he is also a really good champion for this type of stuff, even though he's not global. But there we go. Put him into a metal ball, throw him against the wall, and he's done. Same thing for Darkhawk here. We're just going to stick with Magneto. You do see I have Angela and Odin on the team. That is just for one fight later on where Magneto probably could do it, but is not ideal. So I'm going to have Angela with the Odin pre-fights later on, I believe for an Omega Sentinel in Section 2. But here, same thing. Parry heavy. That's all we want to do. Evade the special 1. Evade the last bit. Wait. And again, I'm not attacking in because I don't want to evade and get clipped and take any unnecessary damage. We're still at a full yellow bar here. Looking good with Magneto as always. And again, one more special one. We'll evade the last bit. And we're almost at 3 bars of power. I don't know if a special 2 probably would have taken him out here anyways. But here, though, we get to special 3, 20 prowess, 21. Drop a special 3, and that is it for Darkhawk. Next up, in Section 2, I skipped the future Ant-Man fight. That's another parry heavy fight with Magneto on the Thorns node. I've done it 1,000 times. Almost all my old season videos, and even last season at the beginning with the highlight videos. It's in there. It's the same. But here, he's not that great for Omega Sentinel, and I almost died to this Omega Sentinel, I think, last season with Magneto because it doesn't work out perfectly. But here we're going to go with Angela as a global attacker against a global defender with the Odin pre-fight. So if she does have an armor up and does put a shock on me, I am not going to take that shock damage. And you can see here between Angela already countering auto block on her own, she is global, and we are just taking it slow here and just absolutely wrecking Omega Sentinel. We finish again pretty high up there. I'm going to skip Path 1 and Section 2 for now. We got a couple more Magneto fights. Maestro. Every time I see Maestro, even on Hazard Shift here, if I can parry and heavy, then I can Magneto. Again, a metal champion, or at least most metal champions. So Maestro, one of my favorites. If you haven't seen Magneto versus Maestro, and this is your first time, all we do is parry heavy and go to special 3. I just am trying to ignore as much of the node as possible. Always back up and let the magnetism apply, because it doesn't apply immediately. So always make sure it applies before you start your parry heavy. I always find that gets me the best results with Magneto. And again, I'm used to baiting his specials. Here we're going to go ahead, just charge up to like 30-something prowess. It is a 7-star Maestro, so we want to get as many prowess in there as we can. We take off a good chunk of his health. He's down to 40% with 21 bleeds ticking away. And there'll be a big detonation at the end, so we just have to really survive out the last little bit here. And there we go. He's down. Also, we did a Guardian mini here. This is like the annoying falter node here, but again, Magneto ignores like a falter because he can't miss against #metal champions. So again, we are going to do the usual thing, and he's got shock resistance as well. So even though I'm getting those shocks from Guardian, or that then I'm not too concerned about that. I think I'm actually healing back more than what I'm taking in terms of damage. And again, hopefully I can get good evades here. A little PTSD from the Guardian boss this week, where I was playing pretty bad on, or at least the last time I had a Guardian that I could not evade his special one for the life of me. But here, it worked out great. Full yellow bar, just about drop a special 3. Get him to 50% with 29 bleeds. So that is just, and I'm already healing right back up to a full yellow bar. And that's it, 100% health. Magneto did all the heavy lifting there. Now, in Section 2 of Path 1, I had a Werewolf by Night that I screwed up last time, forgetting that he's immune to heal block, but he's not immune to the damaging, intimidating debuffs and Void's way of countering healing. Right? It's not like, I think I used Viv by mistake the last time I saw a Werewolf here. But Void absolutely shreds Werewolf here, no problem. You can see I'm already, this is like you dash back, you give him a regen, but I'm already heal blocking him, and that means he's just taking damage from the intimidating debuffs. The more I can get on, the more damage he's going to do. I don't want to let him get any power there. He tried to charge up, and I hit him while he was charging. I'm just being pretty aggressive here against Werewolf. Try and make him throw his specials, so that gives me some openings. And again here, bait that special one. I don't want to get, I don't want to block too much against him because he's going to put those ruptures on me. I think I go for a parry though at the end here. I tried to parry, but I get blocked. He's putting ruptures on me, which is not great, but we do get out of it, no problem. Now, Photon. Usually, my strategy with Void is I use an invulnerability boost, which I did, and I intentionally try and push her to special 3 while baiting heavy attacks. And at the beginning of the fight there, you can see heavy attack, and I attack in, and I just slowly build up my, this is like a buffet Photon, I'm slowly building up my intimidating debuffs, and I'm just trying to bait heavy. This is what I'm doing. I don't care if I push to special 2, it's really not a problem, but right here, I throw my special 1, push her into pure light, and I hold block, waiting for a heavy attack that does not come and pushes me all the way back. Like that was like 4 tries. I tried to sneak in an attack to push her back, and bye-bye invulnerability boost. She's only at like 89%. This is not looking good for me because my whole strategy is out the window at this point. It takes a little bit of time to get this fight going, and I get clipped with another heavy. I throw a special just to get some spacing here, and basically without the ramp up, without like getting my intimidating debuffs on, the fight is going to be very slow. And I don't want to like redo the ramp up again. And here I end up having to block a special 2. So my whole strategy is out the window. Normally I like to bait the heavies, push her to 3 bars of power, take the special to the face, because then I'm okay. But here, now she's in the pure light form. Her block damage is way too much. Somehow I managed to get her down to like 22%. And I'm able to heal back up and go in with Void and finish off the fight with only the 1 death. So again, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and even the strategy that I like to use on this one that has worked plenty of times for me did not work when the AI kind of had an idea of what I was trying to do, and there at least I get the heavies, and I'm able to only have the 1 death. And then I have a bullseye here on Stunning Reflection, and I had a feeling that I was going to screw something up with the Stunning Reflection and the auto stuns from Negasonic, and that is exactly what is going to happen. Now, baiting a heavy and getting my passive Incinerates on right away, that was what I wanted. And you can see here, the Stunning Reflection is about to end, but I'm in this middle, I go for this combo, and right here, my Stunning Reflection ended. And even though I put on an Incinerate to get rid of the Stunning Reflection, it happened second. The Stunning Reflection happened first, and I got clobbered. So really, I just need to slow play this one a little bit, even though there's brute force on this node. Here, I'm just going to take the special 1 on the block. I'm just going to wait, counter, and there I'm just going to go with the 1 hit, make sure that I just remove the Stunning Reflection. Then I can go ahead and hit in, and here I'm going to wait again until he throws I want him to throw a special because I don't want the counter attack to trigger again the stun. So I'm going to wait, let him throw the special 1 here, even though I'm taking some block damage, let the stun timer disappear. Then I'm going to go ahead, throw the intercept. Now I can go ahead and throw these counter stuns while the Stunning Reflection is down, and I finish off the fight. So hopefully you learned something there. I know I did. Hopefully you enjoyed the war. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.